There is a remarkable connection between the land of Israel and the people of Israel. A connection, a chemistry, an alchemy, unlike the connection of any other people to a land since time immemorial. And it is rooted in this week's Parasha. We know that in the last 150 years or so, since the agricultural settlements were built by the pioneers, that this land has yielded impossible results. Arid land, desert land, even the air, hydroponic technology. Israel's been able to grow literally out of the air and out of the sand and out of places which were thought could not yield fruit, the most incredible fruits and vegetables exported the world over. And water technology, a land which has so little water, drip irrigation as we know, cloud seeding, desalinization. Israel's been able to turn places which were thought to not have water, or water which is not usable by human beings, into usable water and a surplus of water. Water and agricultural marvel. Both of these things are rooted in the original pioneers, Abraham and Sarah, Yitzchak and Rivka, all those years ago in this week's Parasha. Two things we see. Wherever Yitzchak went, he found wells. He goes to the land of Gerar, where the Philistines couldn't find any water, and everywhere he went, he kept being pushed from pillar to post to different parts of the land, and wherever he went and dug, he found water. Somehow the connection between the first Jews and the land that God had designated for them somehow brought forth water in a place that others couldn't find. And secondly, agricultural marvel, two incredible comments. The first in the Psukim. The Psukim say that he goes to the land of Gerar in a time of famine, in a land, the Gerar is in the Negev of today, which doesn't yield fruit, it's desert land. And in a time of famine, it says, Vayizra Yitzchak ba'aretz hahi. And Yitzchak planted in that land, says Rashi, the land that could not grow fruit because of its makeup. Vayimtza b'shana hahi, in that land, in that year of famine, what happened? Hashem blessed him that he found 100-fold, 100 measures more than possible. Meaning the experts would have said the land should yield one measure in such a time of famine. It yielded 100 times. An alchemy somehow that when Yitzchak planted in the land, there was a blessing and bracha thought of to be impossible. So much so, and I end with this, that Rashi says that he became so great in the land, which it should have had a land of famine. It says, Shahayu Omrim, people would say that, you know how marvelous this is? They would say that the feces of the mules of Yitzchak, literally, the fertilizing elements of the mules, the feces of the mules and donkeys of Yitzchak, produce more in this land than the technology and wealth, mikaspo uzahav shel Avimelech, than all the wealth and technology and investment of the king of the land, Avimelech, is unable to grow anything. Yet these Jews come along and are able to make impossible things happen. So since time immemorial, going back 3,500 years until today, there seems to be an alchemy and a connection, a marvelous marvel of the connection between the land and the Jewish people. And may this continue to grow and flower, because after all, it is always not only a blessing for Israeli and Jewish society here, but indeed a blessing for all of humanity. Shabbat Shalom.